Hello, it's Belosine Musolo, the founder of Neftali Couture. Today I am taking you with me in the making of my moisi dress from my brand new collection, Libala collection. Let's get to it. Welcome to my workshop, aka my living room. This is where the magic happens. This is the corner where I do everything. I have my sewing machine, I have my overlocker, I have my wheel mat for cutting fabric and cutting, crafting and stuff like that. And I have my mannequins. I started with this one, which is an adjustable one, so I can put the size that I want. And then I have my men's fabric, my men's mannequin. I have my fabric for my women, so it's called Kente fabric. It's a print from Ghana. So that would be for the bride's dress. Then this one is the men's fabric, so it's to do his suit. The suit is called senator suit, and it's more of a Nigerian kind of clothing, and I really love this fabric. And this one is called calico fabric, and this is just to do my samples and my patterns. So I will be using this fabric, I will put it on my mannequin, and I will hand draw my patterns for the bride's dress and also for the bride's skirt. And usually when I have a bride customer, I will use this fabric to do a sample dress to see if it fits her well and to see if everything is fine before actually cutting her own fabric. So this is like a training fabric, if I can say like that. Here is to when I want to show you the behind the scenes of how I draw, how I make my patterns, how I cut my fabric. That's where I put my phone to actually record everything that I'm doing on my workshop, on my work table. So yeah. I am doing a brand new collection called Libala, which means marriage in Lingala, in Congolese. And I am doing this because in our culture, in Congolese culture, but also in many African countries, when you get married, the man needs to pay a dowry, and this is the traditional wedding. So basically, what is the dowry? Is the groom's family and the man, when he asks for the woman's hand, well, he has to pay for a dowry to say, to honor your daughter and to honor you. You have raised such a beautiful and nice woman. I am paying this symbolically to take her hands. So the first step is for your dad, the man's dad, to write a letter to the woman's dad to ask for her hand. Right. And then the father, the bride's father, or the woman's father, will receive the letter, and he will ask his daughter, are you sure you want to marry this person? I received the letters from somebody asking me for your hand. Who is it? And are you sure you want to marry them? So the girl will say, yes, of course, this is my man, this is my boo.
No, actually, I don't know this man. I have no idea who that one is.
If they accept, they will write a list. That's the Congolese tradition, not every African country, but in Congo. So once they write a list of what they want, so basically it's clothing for the mother, the father, the sisters, sometimes the aunties and uncles, and the dowry, like cash. So they write that list and they give that list back to the man's family. And then the wedding day is the day the man's family and the groom come to the woman's family to give everything that was on the list and to pay the dowry. It's not only the men paying, because the women organize the thing, they organize for the food, the decoration, the music, everything is on the bride's family's charge. The dowry, which is between 500 and 2,000 euros.
Oh my god!
When the groom and his family arrives at the bride's house, her aunties and the women of her family will be at the door and they will ask questions like, who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? And they will reply, we are here to marry your daughter. And the aunties and the women of the bride's family will be like, you need to pay for a fee to get in because you cannot come and get our daughter for free or for cheap, so you better pay. And then the groom's family will be trying to negotiate and say, but we don't have to pay, or this is too much. We are here to marry your daughter, da 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 da. And the aunties be like, you have to pay or you won't pass. Once the family pays, then the aunties and women of the bride's family welcome the groom's family in with songs and with laughter. It's a moment of happiness. Then the groom's family brings in everything that was on the list. In the meantime, the bride is hidden in her room, getting ready. Then the groom has to pay for another fee to get his bride, which is hidden, and they call it the transportation money. So if you want to see your bride, you have to give the money. And then the woman go get the bride, and they come in the room dancing and welcoming her. The bride goes see her father and kneels down in a sign of respect and gives him the dowry for him to accept. The father will ask her, are you sure that out of all the men in the world, this is the man that you chose? Are you sure I can accept that money or that dowry? And the daughter will reassure her father and she would say, yes, that's the man I want to marry. Then the father accepts the dowry and he blesses their union, saying nice words to them, giving them advices and giving his daughter's hand to the groom. Then they exchange vows and they exchange drinks and they are officially married in front of the family. And then it's party time and food time. Et les anges du ciel y danseront. Yolula kiliba le mwana poto batinde la kiyo photo. The groom and the bride wear traditional fabric. And I have had a few couples coming to me asking me to make those clothes for their wedding. I actually have one couple that will get married in December and I'm doing their clothes for that. Not only the bride and the groom, but also the bridesmaid and the groomsmen wear matching traditional clothing. thought maybe I should do a collection to show that this is something I can do if you have an event, a wedding or something.
I imagine it's challenging for you, but at the same time it's like, wow.
Yeah, honestly, I am over the moon.
Oh yeah.
The first step of the launching of my new collection was to actually brainstorm and think about what I would do. There were a lot of sketching, a lot of wondering what kind of clothing do I want to make, what kind of dresses, what kind of men's suit do I want to do. And that's what I went for to start. Neftali Couture is the name of my brand. Neftali means she fought and she won. And this is because I'm a very fierce woman, right?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. So I started this brand in 2018, just a few months after I moved to Scotland, because I am French and Congolese. And I started a few months after seeing that in the street there weren't many people wearing lots of bright colors. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bring colors in Scotland.
Yeah, and the African patterns, that's like so different.
Yeah. So I started in 2012. I was going to a Congolese church and my friends were always wearing African clothing, and on Sundays it's like the day where everybody's looking really good.
Alright.
So I was seeing them in their nice clothes and I wanted to have nice clothes as well. So I went to the tailor and I asked him to do a dress for me, but it was too expensive for me at the time. So I thought, that's okay, I will save some money and then I will come back. And in the meantime, I went to IKEA and I saw a sewing machine. And I was like, instead of paying that to the tailor, I'm just gonna do the dress by myself.
How old are you at the time?
22, 23. The next step is to take my calico fabric or muslin fabric and make my patterns. So I am taking the fabric and I put it directly onto my mannequin, and then I will be hand drawing my pattern onto the fabric.
I ain't just see you when losing the boy. Yeah. Very soon you go jump from the boy. You go jump from the boy. Life not to give me many options, no. Me that also let me go broke. So I me they pray for his mercy, me pray for his grace. Like me I can't fumble. Mama, I will get you this and get you that. Back a few Lambo when you back the ride. I promise. And when you step out this and it the ride. But now it's just a prophecy. I'm almost there. Don't you give up now on me. I'm almost there. Mommy, me and my bad to me. I'm almost there. Don't you give up now on me. I'm almost there.
And then I cut all the pieces and transfer them onto my pattern paper to add all the sewing allowances.
Me, I just a go. My would you a go? While I hear we just a go. Eyes on my business, I don't know if you the set. But I dey pray for you, I dey hope say you the set. I put my mind on it, put my hand to it. But go on, want us so we cannot do it. When God step in and put his grace on me. This is your dish one day, get prepared for me. I'm movement steadily, me get to deal. Me, I don't keep myself for top of anything. When me started from the place I did to do. Yeah. Only let them on them.
Then I draft the skirt pattern. This is a journey that I am discovering myself as well, because I started this as a hobby, but it's taking me some places I never thought I would go. I have my own brand, I'm doing fashion shows now, I'm releasing new collections, so it really feels like growing and evolving, and I'm discovering what I can do as well, so it's very, very nice.
Things are happening so fast for you, like maybe next year, like you know?
You will see me on TV.
Yes.
I created my middle part using both extremities of my fabric. Then I cut the back part of the skirt. I use my overlocker to have a clean finish on each part.
When the enemy show for my doorstep, my papa know they slow to the sweet up. Stay connected when we sync up. Make me come correct, so I sit up. When I'm running low on the juice, my papa they fill my cup, make I drink up. Really OG with the plug. Give your only son so you can kill him with the love. Lord help your boy not to backslide. I really want to live right in a silly world. OG with the plug. Give your only son so you can kill him with the love. Lord help your boy not to backslide. I really.
Next step is to cut my top parts.
Shower on me, yeah. Blessing, shower on me, yeah. Blessing, shower on me, yeah.
No, I never thought. I always loved fashion. I was always watching fashion TV shows and stuff like that. My favorite movie was The Devil Wears Prada.
Right.
So I always had a love for that, but I never thought about doing this at all. Now we are going to join all the pieces together. For the top part, I use interfacing to give some rigidity to my top and make it stand firm. After joining all the pieces together, I use my scissors and do a few incisions to ensure that when I turn the fabric inside out, the seams are nice and neat. Then I proceed to also sew the lining together, and then I join both the lining and main fabric together. Now let's do the bottom part. So I am joining the sides together and I am adjusting the size to my model. Then I will sew the pieces together. And now I add the lining to the bottom part.
nakoki te kobosana bolamu na yo na vinanga nakoki te kobosana bolamu na yo na vinanga tombwa mapoyo za nzambe kumisa mayo za nzambe bendele na yo likolo natomboli bendele na yo likolo natomboli bendele na yo likolo ah tombwa mapoyo za nzambe.
So I have one stockist in Glasgow in the West End, and I might have a new one next year.
Yeah.
Amazing, because I'm surprised to see my journey again. I started to sew by myself. I never went to a fashion school. I learned with YouTube videos. So every time that I see a milestone that I'm taking or doing, I'm feeling very proud. The next step was to do a fitting with the model to make sure that the dress fitted her perfectly. And I also wanted to add sleeves to the dress, so I wanted to see before actually adding them if it would be nice or not, and at the end I decided to change because I didn't like it.
From the first day I met you, sijapigwa na baridi, blanketi umenipa. First day I met you, umenipenda na mambo yangu mengi. Ulinipenda kwanza kabla nikujue.
After the fitting, I did a few alterations on the dress. I changed the back of the top part so that it would be more flat and not with this wee arm area that I added. And I also adjusted the sizes so that would add the zipper.
A way to show how much I love you. Njia kusema jinsi mimi ninavyokupenda. It is just a way to show how much I love you. Njia kusema jinsi mimi ninavyokupenda. Adui wewe umekuwa kizuizi maishani. Adui wewe wataka nikose mimi taji ya uzima. Adui wewe ulishindwa miaka iliyopita. Kalvari aliposema yamekwisha.
Then I joined the center back together, and then I will be left with the hemming, and I am almost done. You contact me, you tell me what you want, like briefly, like I'm looking for a bridal dress, or I am a groomsman, my friend is getting married and I need an outfit made. So then I will ask you to send me a picture or sketch or tell me in detail what you want, and I will take a meeting with you so you can come at my place so we can discuss more further about what you want. If you cannot come at my place, we will do it on the phone, on WhatsApp. We will just find a way.
Just adapting now.
Yeah.
Petit choco jamais au check, comme Coca-Cola.
Now I can focus on the men outfit. Because menswear is still brand new to me, I still need my YouTube videos to make sure that I am following everything step by step and making it right.
Ça m'énerve mal, et puis si je t'aime pas que tu m'envoies, je fuis. Mais le mouvement c'est que mon vieux habite, c'est le plus riche de la planète. Je suis un osier pourtant lui, il veut pas que je prenne des risques, il veut que je m'occupe de ses affaires. Mais moi j'ai pas le temps, ma vie c'est le kiffement. On dit on avance pas vite quand on fait les choses doucement. Tu m'avais dit je pouvais compter sur toi, tu me l'as toujours démontré. Tu n'as pas regardé à mes défauts, non. Tu m'as aimé le premier. Malgré que je t'ai tourné le dos, oui certes parfois tu me l'as jamais fait payer. Oh, ton sacrifice à la croix pour moi, une preuve d'amour, Yahweh. Amour inconditionnel, tu m'as aimé le premier, Yahweh. Amour inconditionnel, tu t'es donné. Mon Dieu, tu m'as mis dans un mood. Comme un enfant, je me sens bercé, non. Tout se passe entre nous deux. Nul peut comprendre ce qui se passe entre toi et moi. Oh, tout cet amour, moi, me fait perdre la tête. Oh, qui pouvait me relever d'où j'étais. Tout entier, tu t'es donné pour me sauver.
Next step is to actually work on the runway show, because I will also have a spot in the runway where models will be walking in my clothes in front of a public and have 12 looks to make. So
King Soldier.